Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video in my 31 days series. And you might be surprised that I'm actually already wearing, those are the two words I wanted to say apparently in one go, already wearing eyeshadow, but I have a specific reason for that because here we go. Today, the palette that we're going to review today is the NYX Up to Snow Good. Oh my god, that was my stomach. Up to Snow Good palette, and this is what it looks like, and it's really gorgeous. But before I want to apply this, it is already later today, so like this morning I applied the NYX Not So Nice palette, and I was kind of in a hurry, so I didn't film this, but I had to choose either way because I have a little tiny bit over 31 palettes, so I needed to make some choices. So I thought, why not show you that I have this on and then do a look with this. So you kind of get a bonus because you get to see two palettes today. I am going to quickly tell you how I did this look so you kind of have an idea. So I took this shade called Icy Behavior, and I put that all into the crease. I didn't use any of the darker shades into the crease. And then I put Vixen Glitzen like on the outer sides, like the inner and the outer portion of my eye. And then I put this all over the lid. This is Sleigh Bells, such a fun name. And it's kind of like a duochrome, as you can see, gold to peach. And this also has a duochrome. It has like a green shift to it. See? And I put that a little bit in the inner corner. So that is the look that we got with this palette. These shades, this is kind of weird. I'm going to show you. These shades are the same names. So like, can I hold it properly? So this shade, I don't know if you can see, is called, let's see, Icy Behavior. And this is also Icy Behavior. And then the sparkling shade here is Sleigh Bells, and this is Sleigh Bells. So I don't know, that's kind of weird to me, but that's like the only complaint I have, but I don't know. I thought it was like different. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a makeup wipe because I don't have any makeup. Oh, I just rubbed up half of my brow as well. Great. I don't have any cotton like pads right here, like reusable ones, and I really don't feel like getting up again. I know, lazy, super lazy, but it's just like, to be fairly honest, like, it's not that I don't like filming these videos, but I was kind of tired and like cold and all of that, so I had to kind of motivate myself to do this video. So to then get up and get the cotton pads and stuff like that, I was like, maybe just use a wipe, which I do more often. Like, I use wipes more often, but I try to, wait, I'm gonna do my lens. Oh my god, that's terrible. This is not good. Something's on there. I'm sorry, guys. I was just trying to say, like, I didn't want to distract or have to record again because, you know, of having to get cotton pads, and now I'm just like taking out my lens and putting it back in again. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, we're gonna go on. So there's a little bit of glitter left, like right there in the inner corner. You know, also okay, I think this is as clean as it gets. Let's start diving into the new palette. So we've used Not So Nice this morning, and now we're into Up to Snow Good can I just say I love like puns and word jokes and stuff like that. So I'm totally into this kind of vibe. What I am going to do is I'm going to take my brush, and I am kind of thinking, I have literally no clue where my eyeshadow primer is. Oh, here it is. Oh my god, this seems so lame. Next to the fact that, like, I was using a different palette with a mirror because I couldn't find it. Also, such a thing, like, I do have mirrors, but for some reason I just feel like I should wear, like, I always grab a palette with a mirror. And then I don't use a palette, which this palette is absolutely gorgeous. This Rage Loves Pixie palette. One of the best eyeshadow palettes I own. Eyeshadow? Face palettes I own. I mean, the shades are just stunning. And, like, it's next level glow. I really, really like this. However, like, I haven't been using it because I've been trying to pan other stuff, as you guys know, might know. So, like, I haven't been using this. Ooh, also another thing, talking about panning whilst I'm priming my eyelids. If you're interested, I am very much willing to do a video on all the products that I panned this year, and maybe even on the products that like I didn't pan or like that I'm planning to pan. So if you're like interested in that, if you like panning videos or like videos about using things up, please let me know in the comments down below if you want to see that. And yes, okay, we're ready. So I'm gonna start with, I think I'm kind of starting to feel like this is one of those palettes where I need to go dark to light. So I'm gonna start with the shade Stocking Stuffed. Stocking Stuffed. Wow. That's actually quite normal language, but wait. Apparently I can't function. Apparently I can't function. Okay. Other side. A little bit more, and just trying to blend that out. I'm very curious how this will end. Yeah, so I'm just gonna blend that out and up. Just, you know. And now I'm gonna take Spirits Bright. I'm just gonna blend that actually in the same, I'm gonna blend it in the same area and just like see what that does. It's a little bit more purpley, more blue leaning. Okay, and so as you can see, like the shapes of it are like terrible. But what I wanted to try and do is I wanted to take Icy Behavior, which is the lightest matte shade, and see if we can blend it out with that. Or not. Okay, I don't think that is really the way to go. Or maybe it is. Wait. That is a lot better, like, let's be honest. It is a lot better. Is it maybe the best eye look I've ever done so far? No, but it's not bad. It's getting in my brow hair, so. I'm talking way too soft. Probably nobody's gonna be able to hear me because I'm just like rambling on in my own head. Okay. I'm just like trying to make this even, but look at that blend. Actually, you know, now that I blended it properly, it looks actually really good. I'm actually impressed. It's kind of powdery, but like not in a way that I'm upset about it. But again, let me tell you, if you haven't watched previous videos, I don't mind a bit of powder in my eyeshadow. I don't mind that it's a little bit powdery as long as it doesn't like fly everywhere and is like on my under eyes in 2 seconds. As long as that's not the case, I don't mind a powdery eyeshadow. So if you really mind powdery eyeshadows, if you really disgust them, think they're like the worst type of eyeshadow, if that's really something you take very seriously for yourself, maybe, just maybe, these aren't for you. But personally, I don't mind a little bit of a, powdery eyeshadow. I don't mind if a eyeshadow asks for a little bit more of a, if I have to tap it off or stuff like that. I don't mind that because I think as long as the shadow eventually like blends well, performs well, and stays on, I don't see any kind of problem why I shouldn't be using an eyeshadow. Like, I would rather have a powdery eyeshadow that is pigmented than a like not powdery, non-powder. I can't talk anymore. Non-powdery eyeshadow that is actually very much. See, this is what's happening. I don't even know what I was saying. I do mind a powdery eyeshadow that flies everywhere, but I don't mind so much a powdery eyeshadow that you can actually work with, and I'd rather have that and it being very pigmented than having a non-powdery eyeshadow but it not showing up. Ooh, that's really pretty. That shade, what is that? Look at this. No, that doesn't even do it justice. It's like purple, but also gold, but also, I don't know, it doesn't even show up, but it like really elevates the look. Wow. That's pretty. Like, look at that shift. That was probably my most unflattering look ever. For like face. And now I'm gonna go in with that latest shade. Ooh. Ooh. And what I'm gonna try and do is that lightest shade of purple and that blue. I'm just gonna try and blend that into one another. That light shade of purple and then that blue. And then I want to do that blue again and like put it kind of like over a little bit. Like this. And now what I noticed is that I accidentally got my finger like in a darker eyeshadow, and now because of that there's like dark in the like here, like dark shadow, just because I accidentally put that on my finger. Okay, so this is every shade used. I'm gonna take you through what I did. So I started with this darkest shade. This doesn't look the darkest on, like, see the darkest shade, and then blended it out with this, and then blended that out with this, and I put this all over the lid, this like in the inner half of the lid, and then this in the inner quarter, and blended that out with this shade again. Obviously I'm wearing a very heavy lipstick, like in color. Kind of want to take that off to see, because I feel like this is now a little bit much because also of the lips. Let's see. Okay, let's put on a nude. A nude. Wow. See, I think that's a lot better already. Is it perfect? Not really, but is it like a lot better than what it just was? I think so. Um, yeah, so, okay. Was kind of like losing my train of thought. You can really see it's later in the day, and I had a busy day working because my thoughts are everywhere and stuff like that. And stuff like that. And I'm wearing my nice Christmas sweater. Do you guys like it? It's a nutcracker. I had to because I'm like a dance teacher. So, oh, and also I'm wearing Christmas earrings. We had a Christmas day at my school internship work place. So, talking about these two, because I kind of want to tell you a little bit about both since, you know, it's bonus day. I actually really love how this look turned out. I think, honestly, personally, it looks better in person than it looks like on camera because it's so, like, bright and beautiful and, like, poppy and different. And that for, like, a little 6-pan palette that is very cute, like, themed, um, cute names. And it's NYX, so it's quite affordable. I like it's a little bit thicker, but I do like the compactness of these palettes. And same with this, I haven't used all the shade, like I haven't used the darker two mattes, but it blended quite nice. I do have to say, like, you need to give these shadows a little bit of time. You don't need to blend for like hours, but these aren't like the mattes in this aren't like the mattes you just throw on and be done. Like that doesn't work like that. You do need to blend them out. But when you blend them, they eventually blend seamlessly. And how long did I take to blend like my mattes? Like 4 minutes or something, which for 3 mattes, like that's a little bit over a minute per shade. So that to me isn't a lot. Like if I have to blend for like 10 minutes straight, that is when I think it's a lot. So do I think these palettes are worth it? I do think so, yes. They both have like two duochromes and one more like shifty shade, but not necessarily, I think, a duo or multichrome. They have beautiful mattes that are blendable, but that you do need to give a little bit of work and time. The packaging, obviously, like I'm gonna show you a little bit better because it has like this kind of fur, like that at Christmas, that a Santa's suit would have, and this has, well, a total different look. But yeah, I do think they're worth it. I do think they are worth a price point. I do think they look beautiful. They work beautiful. If you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend this one more, just because the neutrals often are a little bit more forgivable than the more colorful tones. And I don't think these are necessarily the most beginner-friendly palettes. I do think they're good, and especially when you are already into makeup, and if any of these two color schemes, color stories, like, excite you, I would definitely recommend them. And I would also recommend looking at the swatches, because then you can see, like, the duochromish side of them. I do want to do one more thing, and that's I kind of want to swatch the more shifty shades, the duochromy shades, to see if I put it on my hand, you can actually see what I mean a little bit better. Because I just think these are beautiful shadows, and I just want you to see how beautiful they actually are. The only one that doesn't show up as much is the Spirits Bright in the Not So Nice palette. Okay, these are the shades, and I hope you're going to be able to see a little bit better without, you know, all of the underlaying shadows. But this is like a purple to a silver to a, there's like a gold undertone in there as well, which is hard to see. And then this is a blue to a pink. I don't feel like you can actually see that. You just see the blue. Why won't it catch the pink light? Wait. I'm gonna put on a different kind of light and see if that shows it a little bit better. No, you can still see it, but there's still no way of seeing it. But here we have a gold peach to a pink, and here a, what is it actually, like a gold with a greeny blue turquoise shift. So these are the shades. I tried to swatch them for you as well as possible, show you the shades as good as possible, but still, I think they look better in person than on camera. Recommend these, like these. I should stop talking because I'm just gonna ramble on for hours. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, like, all of that good stuff, and also don't forget to come back tomorrow for the next day of my 31 days of eyeshadow palettes. I believe today's day 13, so tomorrow will be day 14, and I hope to catch up this weekend, but it could also be the weekend of Christmas because I am still in school and work and all of that stuff, so it's kind of much, and sometimes it's hard to catch up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!